all...
We're doing it whether or not there's a sponsor.
Yeah, like, we're still here whether there's a sponsor.
We're not hawking. We're not trying to sell you something. Word of the day. Word of the day. Podcast word of the day. Ham hock. Welcome to Royally Unhinged, the podcast. It's where we talk all things networking, marketing, and a wee bit of wizardry. I'm one of your co-hosts, Princess Paula, along with my other co-host,
Gary Vee.
And together, the two of us are Royally Unhinged. It's taking me a bit to figure out this whole co-host thing. Like when I'm out and about speaking, and I'm like,
I'm going to call us coasters.
And that works out well with the swag I give away.
Yeah.
Love it. Hey, if you are a fan favorite, first of all, go ahead, just subscribe. That way, every time there's a new episode, you don't have to go, oh, I totally forgot. Or if you don't subscribe, then you'll just have like a whole bunch of episodes you can binge on. But it helps us out a lot if you subscribe. So you know what? Just go ahead and hit the subscribe because do a good, kind thing today. Just do a nice thing for the world. Also, if you want to be a sponsor, we would love that. It's getting really fun. We have whole special packages for ye old sponsor.
Where we go on site.
Yes. How about that? You can sponsor our podcast. We'll come to you. If you're far away, you got to get us there. But we will come to your location.
Send the trolley.
Send a broom. Wait, what are they on?
A train.
Yeah.
Send Hogwarts Express.
There we go.
Platform 9 3/4. I will meet you there.
Yes. Send a little letter. Send your owl.
Send your owl.
And then we'll know.
I want the owl.
That could be a whole thing.
Could be.
Okay, so I'm really excited for today's episode. And of course, my lovely co-host will end up coming up with like the
I have no
best
idea
title.
what we're talking about today.
She has no idea. So we're going to talk about someone who I am a huge fan of and I've been a huge fan of for years. Guy is brilliant. Gary Vee. Gary Vee. Gary Anyway, he's known as Gary Vee. So if you Google Gary Vee, either the letter V or VEE, you'll find him.
Not Gary Spivey.
Okay. Just confused me.
KDWP
be
people know.
Forewarned, if you go and Google Gary Vee and you start watching some of his videos, the guy's got a bit of potty mouth. So
don't watch around the kids.
Yeah, just know that when you go and listen to him, he freely expresses himself with all vernacular.
Noted.
So just you've been warned.
Put in the ear pods.
Yeah. Anywhoodly, I have been following him for years because the guy is brilliant when it comes to marketing and just common sensory. He's absolutely brilliant. So you're so far away today. I can't touch you.
It's because I'm so like...
You're all like, in case you haven't noticed, if you're listening, you don't see this. If you're watching, have you caught it? Have you caught it that we're now in season 2? And what have we done? Rearrange the old couch.
Flipperooed.
If you notice, if you're like, something seems different, you're not wrong. We have switched spots. And also, as usual, per every episode, if you're listening, it's not going to work for you, so nah. But if you're watching, don't forget to look for Dumbledore. Somewhere on our set, Dumbledore is always... Except for you, Cindy! Quit taking screenshots! Actually, we love that. Cindy's going to get... We need to make a special shirt.
I found Dumbledore.
Yeah. Oh! Which, speaking of shirts...
Yes. We have a merch store coming out really, really soon. We've been working on it. We have... our season 2 stuff is just going to be coming out, and it's all the crazy stuff that we've already said so far. So I'm just like, within the first episode, second episode, maybe 2, it's just going to be some crazy from our Scope of Smartness stuff.
Smartness.
It's going to be
good.
Last
one says word of the day.
Yes.
There's so yeah, thanks to Andrea and Advanced Sportswear for working on this with us. So you don't, now, not only can you listen and watch, but you can wear.
And I think one of the really cool things about it too, is that some of them aren't totally explained. So if you're wearing the shirt and you're just out, it's going to be a really great conversation starter. If you're just like standing in the grocery store line and like somebody turns around, which that's happened to my husband before. Like he's worn like one of his Star Trek shirts, or he has this one shirt I got him. It has Hulk Hogan, R.I.P., But it has Hulk Hogan in a Warhammer suit. You don't know what Warhammer is.
No clue what she's talking about.
All my sci-fi people are going to know what Warhammer is. Henry Cavill knows what Warhammer is. He's like a huge super fan. Anyways, but it says like, your ready brother, or says brother, whatever. But it's like, it's an interesting, quirky like t-shirt that I got him off of Etsy or something. So when he's out and about and wearing it, or I got him like an old school Blink-182 shirt from like when they first were like a popular band, like way long ago in the early 90s. So when he wears these shirts, like grocery store line, just walking, like whatever, like people will comment on his shirts.
Nice.
So anyways, if you get Royally Unhinged merch, you're gonna be a conversation starter.
Could be a conversation piece. Okay, let's jump into Gary Vee. I got all these nuggets and I can't wait to share them with you and get your opinion. And for those of you listening, it's all about giving you nuggets. It's all about giving you value. It's entertainment and education rolled into one podcast.
It's an experience.
Okay, the first thing I loved, recent video that he had
Words.
No! And I haven't even had a monster
I'm
yet.
still drinking my coffee, so.
It's early. We're recording early on a weekend, no less, because
This is the earliest I think
we
we've ever
care for you
recorded.
and we want to make sure we're giving you value. Okay, he's talking a lot about how we're coming into a huge shift where Gen Z is going to be dumping off their phones. He said already there are restaurants where they have you put your phone into like a compartment when you go in, that there's more and more places. And Gen Z, first and foremost out front, is like the first ones to just be saying, we're tired of our phones.
Which one's Gen Z?
Okay, of course she's going to ask me that. So it's after millennial. So millennials
younger
in
than me.
2000s, right? Millennials, if you're born around.
Okay, so the next level below me. The next age range, right?
What are you? I'm Gen Z.
I'm
No,
elder
I mean,
millennial.
I'm not.
You're not Gen Z.
I'm Gen X. You're millennial. Gen Z is below you.
Okay, so they're younger.
Right. But and I see this with my own kids, that they'll just like put their phones down for hours. They'll go for walks. They go outside. They're not scrolling. That generation is really starting to lead the pack with being done on their phones. They're starting businesses like walking people, like going for walks with people. You can hire them to go for a walk with you.
It's like a companion thing,
Yes.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, because we're kind of coming out of this, and I knew this was coming. I called it. I knew this was coming because we spent so much time doom scrolling and on our phones during COVID.
Yeah.
And to me, that was a real peak.
Yep.
Where it was all like be online, sell online, promote online, boost online. And now we're coming down off
Well,
of that.
and look at where we still are right now with like Zoom calls and stuff like that. Like for meetings and stuff, it's not only in-person stuff. Like there was still like Skype calls and Teams calls and stuff like pre-COVID, but like.
But now how many people tell you if they have the choice to meet with you in person, they'll always pick in person versus a Zoom?
I think a lot of the time, but with a lot of meetings that like I'm involved with right now, it's always let's meet in person, but if you can't make it, do Zoom, which it's a hybrid.
I missed the point. Are you
It's
saying
hybrid.
that they're pro being online or
I don't
not?
think they're pro anything. Like it's just giving the option. Like if you can't make it, like it wasn't like that before. Like if you couldn't make a meeting, you just didn't make a meeting.
Oh.
But now they give you a hybrid option. So if you can't make it, you can still hop on via Zoom.
Yes.
Which in my opinion, Tara's opinion, it's really convenient for me as a mom of two and working full time if I need to hop on because I can't make it there.
Okay, but more of like, what's your opinion? Would you rather be in person or
I would
online?
rather be in person.
Okay, that's just it. It's like the whole, because with how much people were on social media and they were scrolling all of this now, people are burnt out. Generations are burnt out. For as much time as they scrolled online, this is what he said. He goes, for the 7 hours they spent doom scrolling, they now want to take that 7 hours and go outside.
Yeah.
And go and do something. Go to a park, go to an event, go to a venue.
Yep.
People are just done with online.
Dunzo.
And we're seeing this more and more. You and I have talked about this. Like you recently just kind of said, done with LinkedIn.
Yeah, so
But wait, because I had this conversation with my husband yesterday and he said, I'm so done again with social media. He's like, I'm never on Facebook or anything anymore because he said, all it is ads.
it is.
All it is ads
Yeah.
and stuff I don't care to see anymore. We've watched it just disintegrate.
Yeah.
And yet there are people who think like, oh, I need to be on, I need to be creating reels, I need to be online. And you and I kind of sit here and go, why?
Well, a lot of
Okay, why?
Oh my gosh, that's so funny because this morning after the whole crazy stuff that was happening, my husband started teaching my oldest Spanish, so like she's been speaking Spanish all morning. So it was just funny that you said
Muy
that.
buen.
What was I gonna say? Oh, so just in relation to social media and stuff. So yeah, like a while ago, I think like our second episode or something, Paul and I talked about getting off of Meta on a personal standpoint. Like I don't post things of my kids anymore, my family, what I'm doing. Like I don't do any of, well, what I'm doing, yes. What my family's doing, no. So it's kind of evolved. So at that point, like I stepped off of Meta and Instagram really, and I really started focusing on LinkedIn. Like I found that more beneficial at the time. There was good stuff that was getting put out, but then it started shifting. And I think we've talked about this in a few other episodes. Like LinkedIn is so full of what Matt was saying. Like it's just so ads. Like it's all stuff he doesn't want to see anymore.
Help, but this is really interesting. And someday I'd like to do a deep dive on this or maybe a podcast on this because TikTok has done the same thing. TikTok was amazing. And slowly but surely, once people start figuring out where they can make money on something, they corrupt it. Because TikTok has just become, buy this, I'm selling this.
Yeah, it's like every third one, it's like a sponsored thing. But even if like you're scrolling, you're going to come across some influencer, somebody who's trying to sell you a product or just like they work it into. There was some gal that I used to follow a while ago on TikTok and her stuff was hilarious. It was just so funny. And then all of a sudden it's like,
she was selling. There was a link.
You can do this and blah, blah, blah. And thanks to her and like sponsors are great. Like we need sponsors as well. Like it's all, but when it's every single episode, it's just like, and that's the whole point of what the content is that you're putting out there. What Paul and I are putting out there is not all...
We're doing it whether or not there's a sponsor.
Yeah, like we're still here whether there's a sponsor.
We're not hawking. We're not trying to sell you something. Word of the day. Podcast word of the day. Ham hock. I'd like me a good old ham hock.
Hey, we're coming into the season.
You know, you're right though, because every time I watch something, I don't want to feel like I'm being sold something. It's always and that's why big sell.
Initially, like I stepped away from Facebook because everything that I was seeing on there, it was some sort of ad or some sort of service based, like it wasn't my friends, it wasn't my family, it wasn't my like business people.
The bee's knees.
I was just gonna say that too. You can get that t-shirt as well. The bee's knees.
The bee's knees.
But it wasn't any of that. So then I turned to LinkedIn, and then LinkedIn's just showing me, it's like suggesting things to me, and I'm like,
sidebar. Let's go off the rails for just a moment. And this is a question for you watching and listening. I really want to know. Inquiring minds. Like I really want to know. Because now that people are stepping back from these social medias or stepping back from LinkedIn, how are you finding out what your friends and family are up to? Are you actually calling each other? Like no one's writing a letter anymore.
What if we go back to landlines?
Okay, even if we didn't do that, just calling, like I've been trying to, okay, wait, we just segued into something, so that's beautiful. Let's just use that calling going into my next point here. Yeah. Because that's actually really great. I don't think we need landlines. We can just call each other on the phone. Gen Z, you're going to have to learn how to call on the phone. I know it may be a little hard, but okay.
But if they have, like, because phones, they have all these apps and they have all these things that can distract you. So I'm wondering, like, if that is, like, if that's a distraction, if, like, people are putting those away, like, are Apple Watches going away?
Okay, I just got an Apple Watch. Look, at brand new as my Mother's Day gift.
I love that so
much. So we were talking about phones, and I'm going to keep going on because this was actually really, really good. So Gary Vee, another thing that he said was if you have a service-based business, you know, any kind of consulting, you do hair, massages, whatever, anything that's service-based, he said, here's what you're going to do to build your business. He said, on a Sunday, you're going to create a quick text video. And don't overthink it. This is the biggest problem. People overthink and then they don't do it. So you're just going to create a quick video saying, hey, hey, it's me, Paula, and I've started my landscaping business. And if you're getting this, it's because I went through my contact, you're making a video. I went through my contact list and I'm reaching out to everyone. Even if you're someone that you're just in my contact list and we've never really talked, or you're my best friend from high school, you're getting this video. So I'm not looking for anything from you. But if I'm starting a landscaping business, so if there's anyone you know that might be interested in my services, would you please just forward my contact info to them, and I'll have my socials listed below. If you think this is kind of spammy, I'm really sorry about that. Just ignore it. But I'm starting at Adam Anderson, and I'm ending today. I'm going through my contacts, and I'm ending at Zackerson.
Galifianakis.
And he's like, so if you're willing to pass this along, great. And if not, sorry to bother you. And he said, you get your favorite beverage and you sit down at 2:00 on a Sunday and you go until 9:00 at night and you go through every single person in your contacts and you send that video to every single one. And he goes, by the end of the week, you're going to have a more business than you know what to do with. And I was like, brilliant. Because I've done that. There's been times where I needed to get some business rolling. And I made a video of just like, hey, how's it going? Saying hi. And if you need any of this, I'm more than happy to help. And I sent it to a whole bunch of people and suddenly I had a ton of business. And I didn't even get through my entire contact list. Brilliant. Thoughts? Tara doesn't think it's brilliant. I can see it in her eyes.
It's not that I don't think it's brilliant. I'm trying to just like
be honest.
Well, I'm trying to put my thoughts together on it, because like a video speaks louder than words. Like we all know that. Okay. So sending a video via text message, I'm just like, is it just one video and then you're sending that one video to literally everybody, or are you like personalizing the video?
No, I do them one at a time. So that's the whole point. That's why it's going to take hours. Like when I have a video, no, I don't personalize it. It's just like, hey, how's it going? Here's what's going on. Good day. But then I go through and I text it to everyone individually. So it's not a group text. I go in individually. That way when people respond, I know who it's coming from, and it's a conversation just with them, and they see that it's coming just from me. But yeah, you go through your contacts and I do this often. I do this when I'm asking for reviews. So when I've gone to an event and everybody clicks on my popple and my popple populates, and then I go through and I do like a little video like, hey, thanks for coming to the event today. It was really great. If you're willing to leave a review, I'm going to have the link below.
Okay, so I'm going to switch that a little bit, because you're a very extroverted person. So that could be very... So that could be very easy for you to
hold on.
Put yourself out there.
No, because this is Gary Vee's whole thing. He gets in people's face because they're always like, I don't want to get on video. I'm not comfortable. I'm too nervous. And he's like, stop it. He said, people's fear of what other people think is what's stopping them from being successful. And he's like, we're not in high school anymore. You have to get over worrying about what other people think and worry about your future and what you want. So he's like, people aren't posting on social media because they worry so much about doing it right and how are they going to look. Get over yourself. Get over yourself.
Well, and I've done videos like that too before. Like, at my office, I was like sitting there and I was trying to do a video and I had my little microphone on my screwdriver and stuff like that. And I just kept on doing like the same video. And at this video, like what I was trying to say, I actually had a teleprompter thing like on my phone, because there's apps that you can do that. So I was like reading off of something and I did it like 8, 9, 10 times. And I'm just like, oh, you know what? I'm deleting all of this because all of this is horrible.
Oh my gosh.
And just wait. All of it was horrible because it was a scripted piece. It wasn't just like me just talking naturally. It wasn't like this, because this is not scripted, whether you believe it or not. So I got rid of it all, and then I did one more and I just recorded it. And I was like, you know what? I'm just sitting here and I'm trying to just put out a video, and I'm just like, you know what? It doesn't need to be perfect. It doesn't need to be scripted. If I mess up my words, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. And I tell my clients this now because one of them is starting their own podcast. And she's like, she's probably going to call me out on this for calling her out, but It's like, what if it doesn't, like, what if what we're talking about doesn't come out right? Or what if, like, we mess up or something? And I was like, who cares? That's showing you're genuine. Like, that's showing that you are being a human.
Okay, and you know why that's so important? That's actually another one of my little notey notes here. But that's going to actually be more important with how big AI is becoming, because those mistakes will show that it's human versus being generated. So that's actually super important that there's those elements.
Did you just see what Tony Robbins just put out?
No.
He put out a thing about AI because there's a whole lot of, in the marketing world, in the business world, I think, there's a whole lot of just...
Ham hocking?
Yes. Ham hocking about AI, and it's going to take everybody's jobs and blah, blah, blah. And he actually, I just saw a post, he said something like, you shouldn't be worried about AI taking your job. You should be worried about somebody
That's
who
my
knows how to
line.
use
That's
AI.
so like that. I tell that, say that everywhere I
know,
go.
but it was like...
That's my line,
Paula's
Tony.
like Tony Robbins. Like, she's...
stealing my content, dude. That's so my line. Okay, but the perfectionism, because actually, there was a video by Charlie Puth, who I love, love, love.
Oh, he's so
And
great.
I put that now in my AI presentations, because he did a whole video on how every time AI tries to create a song and create music, it makes it perfect and takes out all imperfections. And the beauty of music is the imperfections. And he gives the examples of how on the song Roxanne by the Police, Roxanne, right at the beginning, there's a sound because Sting accidentally sat down on the piano and hit a bunch of notes. So it's like right at the beginning of the song, it goes like, and they left it in there.
Really?
I'll have to share this video. I'll have to take the video on here. Or there's another one how in Hey Jude by the Beatles, there's a spot where John Lennon goes, oh, effing hell, because he's saying the wrong things. And it's in there. And he isolates the vocal so that you can hear it. And he's like, the beauty of when humans create music is there's mistakes in there that are left in there that make it really cool. Whereas AI takes everything out. And so again, it's this whole thing of there's beauty in the, when people are doing a video and they don't want to do a video because they're like, well, I need a script. Well, I'm not good. Just talk. Just get on there real quick and talk. And if you stumble or stutter or it's not smooth, great.
It's so interesting that you just say that too, because I have a client, who we were doing a testimonial video, and it's super, like, I am not a video production person. You can go to some of my friends for that actually do that. When I do my like little video clip things, I just use my phone. Like, I have a fancy phone. That's what I'm doing with my clients. So anyways, he's like, I want to do a testimonial video about this new thing that I just did with a client. And I was like, okay, great. He's like, well, can you help with that? I was like, okay. How do you want me to help? Well, can you record it, but can you also put together a script? And I was like, why do you need a script? Like, just talk to the person about like how the process was, like almost pretend like I'm not even here recording it. Like that you're just having a conversation.
Right. But some people really can't get to that point.
I know.
And I get it.
It takes a while to get there.
But practice. Like, just try picking up your phone and making little videos, because that's how you're going to get better. But again, you watch Gary Vee enough and he's going to get in your face and say, who cares? Like, who cares what other people think? Just do it. Stop worrying and letting fear be what stops you from being successful and getting where you need to be. Okay, a couple other things. He was like, everyone's running around saying, oh, the algorithm is like Zuck or it's whoever, it's all these things. And he's like, the algorithm is you. He's like, you are creating your own algorithm. And he said, if you don't believe me, try this. And he said, like, go in, whether you're on TikTok or Instagram or whatever one you're on, he's like, go into the search and search for rainbows. And then like the first 3 videos that come up. He's like, next go into the search and type in puppies. And like the first 3 that come up and maybe put a comment on 1 or 2. And he's like, then go and search like Gary Vee. And he's like, just take 5 general topics. And so I actually did this a day or 2 ago. And I would search for like crafts. And then I was like, ramen. Love the ramen videos. And I would just type in, and I went in and liked a couple things. Wouldn't you know it? My TikTok feed, totally different now. I got it back to where I wanted. And it's so true, because there are people, maybe you, maybe me, that will say, oh, other people are controlling what I get to see and what I don't get to see. No, they don't. It's you. You are teaching the algorithm.
I'm going to push back a little bit on that.
Oh, ham hocking.
Because, to a point, yes. Depending on what you are searching on there, you're going to see more videos like that. But in turn, depending on if I'm putting an ad out on TikTok.
Yes.
Which I have done before.
Right. You're choosing your audience.
You're choosing your audience. And sometimes you can choose specific demographics. A while ago, when I used to do Facebook ads for clients, you could get pretty detailed in the things that people were interested in. So if they did show interest.
But an ad is different than content. Because like if I'm scrolling, there's going to be certain ads that people have paid to be there. But when I'm looking at the actual content, like the videos I'm seeing on Instagram Reels or on TikTok, the specific topics will determine what I've been looking at or spending time looking at or searching.
Yes. But then I think last episode we also talked about too, like what if you accidentally, like we're scrolling past something and you saw an ad for whatever.
Don't do it. Don't let
and
your phone just sit.
And you accidentally just like you got distracted or you just whatever it was. I don't know. But then you start seeing more ads for that certain sort of thing. Or like it happens to my husband all the time. I'm sorry. I love you, hubby. But you like just technology just hates him. Like with all being. So his phone, like even yesterday, his phone, he just moved it from here to, like he just moved his arm and all of a sudden he started calling emergency services.
Oh my gosh.
Like like to that level.
Dude.
So he just like technology just, he repels it. Anyways, but like for that, when you scroll, like stuff happens. So then you just start seeing all these ads for things and things that are related to that. If like you sit on something for too long. True. Because the algorithm.
But that's still you.
But it is.
That's
but
you.
It's not...
It was an accident, but you sat on that thing and now you're teaching it what to show you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Even if it was an accidente. So that's why it's like you can be more intentional. If you don't like what your feed is, you can be intentional to turn it into what you want. Like I went and started searching for, I searched happiness, I searched puppies, I started finding like as positive things as I could to see if I could turn my feed around. And it works.
But then we go back to the things on Facebook on our last episode.
I think Facebook is just becoming such a like dystopian
because there was
nightmare.
Stuff in my history, my archive
Facebook.
Activity or something that I didn't even like.
Okay. Yeah. And because I don't know. Okay. I think our society has to figure out a new way of relating to each other because we used Facebook for so long to figure out who got married, who's having a graduation party, did someone pass away, like what's going on in people's lives so that we could, because nobody calls each other.
Sending owls to people.
Oh my gosh. Oh, but maybe it could be like a email owl or something. Like that was another thing I realized. I really don't want to be on Facebook or Instagram because I get on, they literally make me nauseous. I get on there and they just upset me and they ruin my day. So I might go back to just once a month sending an email to all my friends and family and going, here's some photos, here's what's happening. Kind of like a Christmas letter, but every month to just stay up to date with people. Because otherwise I don't know how, unless your circle is very small.
My circle is very small.
I shouldn't say that. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, what time is it? All right, I got another one, which I love. So Gary Vee is always promoting, just go out and do it. He's really big about the trades. He's like, moving forward, electricians are going to be millionaires.
Oh, for sure.
But he's always like, just go out, start the company. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's so much. He says it's so good. He was like, when you're first trying to figure out what to do, don't worry about trying to find your niche. He's like, everyone's going like niche down. And he goes, instead, create all kinds of content and just put out content about all kinds of things. Just do all of this and then see what kind of bubbles to the surface, what ends up feeling the best and kind of comes back for you. And he's like, start that way, which, yeah, you and I both totally agree. Because too often out there, people are like, figure out your niche and dial it in and do this. It's like, whoa. You might not know at first and you got to figure that out.
Yeah.
So have all kinds of different content that you're putting out. And we're not talking like when you're, well, I was going to say, if you are maybe trying to figure out in your business what you want to specialize in or what you want to really focus on, but just start broad.
Well, and I think it's going to change from when you first start to where you are now, because when I first started this business that I'm in right now, I came from a larger agency. So when I started this, I was pregnant with my second, about to have her. I'm like, I'm only going to focus on websites. That's only going to be what I do. I know how to do the rest of it, but this is where I'm at. So that's what the content that I was putting out there was, all focused on, like, little facts and stuff for business owners to learn that. And then they would come to me, blah, 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 all that stuff. But then as I kept growing and progressing, and now I'm at where I'm at now, like, I went from websites to doing literally everything. Like, I was doing stuff for print. I was doing graphic design all the time, which I still do on occasion. Google ads, social media, like video stuff. Like, I was doing all of it.
Video killed the radio star. Video killed the radio star. MTV shut down. Do you know this? After 44 years, they turned off and shut down. They're done. MTV.
Oh, MTV.
MTV.
I thought you just said TVs shut down.
MTV. MTV.
Yes, I did see that.
It's done. You guys, this is, if you've made it this far in the podcast, can we all just take a moment of silence to weep? My Gen Xers out there. MTV. I remember when it.
The 21st night of September.
Okay, I remember when MTV turned on for the first time. I want my MTV. We might just have to leave here, just having a moment of silence. And for them to be done, to be old enough where I see the whole... It's a ham hock moment if ever there was one, guys. Like, to see the beginning of something and the end. Like 40-something years of it. I'm old. That's... I don't like that. Okay, let's end with this. No, I had two more things. So, anyway, he was talking about being willing to lose for a year. And what he meant was this is kind of like what you and I have said, be willing to put content out and just do what you're doing and be willing to kind of lose for a year. You might not have anything go viral. You'll not be making tons of money, but it's that whole idea of being consistent. He's like, all the big dogs right now on, social media, like, and he listed a whole bunch of them that are really, it doesn't help when I don't write them down. And right now my brain is just stuck on MTV and I can't think of these people's names, but there's a lot of people that are really well known for being social media famous.
Oh, okay.
Mr.
Beast.
Yeah. So people like that.
Mr. B, Charlie, something.
Yeah.
Emilio.
Yeah. Oh, I like this game. There was a girl.
She was a person.
And she's famous. Anyway, his whole point is they didn't get viral right away. They kind of just kept doing their thing and putting out their content. And this is what you and I talk about all the time.
Yeah.
Be consistent. Do the thing day after day. People are saying to me right now, they're like, holy cow, Paula, you're everywhere. You're just growing. Like, you're exploding. Yep, I am. Do you want to know how long it's taken? Do you want to know how many years of just doing the stuff day in, day out? And this is what we tell our clients. Do what you know to do and quit going like, okay, next week, am I going to be famous and a millionaire? Probably not. Probably not. But it's going to come.
It takes time, and that's why we have preached so many times before too, that marketing takes time. Had to have the ASMR. Marketing does take time. So if you're trying some sort of strategy, you cannot just try it for a week and then just give up.
Yes.
Like, if you're outsourcing or something, like your social media plan or whatever it is that you're doing, and like you're not getting leads from it right away, don't just give up, because you don't know, like, well, that might be but it's just
you got to stay consistent. You got to be willing to lose for a while before you're going to win. And there's a beautiful cup on the table right now. You can't see it if you're not watching. But Tara and I have a shared client right now that we're both working with. Wonderful, wonderful company. And they made us these beautiful Yeti cups. And I'm watching them starting to do the stuff that we're telling them to do. And they're starting to just be consistent. And I'm like, there it is. And I've told them, just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. And just you out there, just keep doing it. And some days you're going to go, why am I doing this? It's not making a difference. Why am I going to the networking meeting? Why am I posting? Why am I doing this? Like, why? Keep doing it. Just keep doing the work. Put in the work, because over time you will see results.
And you're going to be able to at some point step away from a lot of that work that you're doing because you're so busy that you can't do it anymore.
It's going to be a beautiful thing.
That's where I'm at right now, and it's great.
I might just end there because I did have one or two more notes, but I actually really like that, because one of the things that's just so important to Tara and I, why we do what we do and why we got together starting this podcast, is we want to be able to really help all of you be super successful and give you the experience, the limited experience that we have to be able to help you. But the one thing that we're always going to tell you is just keep showing up. Just keep showing up. Do what you know to do. And it's going to happen. It's going to take time. Marketing takes time. Branding, being known, building a brand, it takes time. Mm-hmm. It does not happen overnight. If it does happen overnight because somehow you've gone viral, it might burn out as quick as it hit.
And how many people that do go viral that you even
remember?
Any,
you might remember the trend, but you don't remember the person.
Right. Like we couldn't even remember Mr. Beast or Charlie D'Amelio for a hot minute. And
but we might remember their product or...
I know that the one girl, Charlie D'Amelio, she was the one that was just famous for doing random dances to random songs. She's not like a dancer. I don't think she's a dancer. Maybe she is. I don't even know. See, I don't know anything about her. So it's, even if you do go viral on something, don't just ride on that, because it's going to fizzle. It's going to fade. It's
going to fizzle. Okay, with that, keep doing the work. And we're going to keep showing up here every week, because that's what we do. And we're in season 2, and this is how you grow a podcast. And we want you to share this with your friends. Why don't you help some girls out and take this podcast and take this podcast and share it. Take this podcast and share it. Go and send it to someone. Say, I think you would love this podcast. They're really fun and funny. And just do that. That would be so nice. It would cost you $0.
It will. That's the easiest way to market it. Just share it.
And if you do have some monies and you want to sponsor our podcast and want us to come to you and we'll do a little podcast at your place about you and what's going on in your place, unless it's illegal, then don't call us.
Which, speaking of, we have our next on site.
Oh, I thought you were going to be speaking of illegal.
Oh, no. No, I don't think anything illegal is going to be happening here. But on November 12th, from 1 to 2 p.m., we are actually going to be in Hudson.
Wisconsin.
At, KPT Collaborative. They're sponsoring, and we're going to be on site recording live. And I heard maybe from a little cheesy friend that maybe she might be bringing some things.
Some purse cards.
Some purse curds.
Oh, we hope that Bree from That Girl Bree might be there.
She promised me that she was. So
this is news.
Yes.
Oh, I need a big cheesy shirt.
Yep.
Did you? Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys got to come. November 12th. Come to KPT in Hudson, Wisconsin. Come hang out, have cheese, have us. So all the cool people are going to be there.
And then the next day, you can go to the Women in Business Summit for the Cottage Grove Chamber.
And there'll be more snacks, because Bree will be there too. And there'll be more things. It's going to be a good week.
It's going to be so busy.
So much happening. All right. Well, until that, like and subscribe. Go find Dumbledore and keep doing the stuff.
Just be consistent.
Until next time, I have Ham Hawkin' friends. I
Ham Hawk.
am Princess Paula, along with my lovely co-host,
Tara B.
And together, the two of us, as always, into perpetuity, will be... Royally Unhinged. Happy Ham Hawkin' friends.
Ham Hawk.
Oh.